UGLIES, 9 things from the book the Netflix adaptations need to include. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Zone. Here are UGLIES, 9 things from the book the Netflix adaptations need to include. 9. Social commentary. The government provides everything for its citizens, and in return, the citizens are complacent about their status in life. After becoming a pretty, the citizens have their autonomy stripped away. From a young age, the government teaches its citizens that becoming a pretty is the only options, even waking up textbooks that erase and rewrite history. The people are constantly monitored under states of surveillance. This commentary is crucial to include in the adaptations because it highlights the themes of the film, such as ignorance and learning to question your surroundings, as many young people are starting to do today. Netflix could have its own great dystopian show like Hulu's The Handmaid's Tale with these themes that focus on compliance and oppression. 8. The Rusties. The world of UGLIES is set in the remnants of our current world. The old society collapsed because the fossil fuels the Rusties were using became infected with bacteria, and so most forms of transportation became unusable. Since food could no longer be transported, the world fell into chaos. A new corrupt society was born 300 years later. The Rusties are central characters for any successful adaptations of Westerfield novel to include, since they represent the last dregs of humanity that the pretty government is trying to stamp out. They also serve as a warning to our current society that our reliance on fossil fuels is coming to an end. Netflix should include this theme since although it is quite dark, the young teen audience may learn from the message that the Rusties stands for. 7. Advanced technology. The world of UGLIES is very advanced. Buildings in New Pretty Town are held up by hover struts, and most of them float above the ground. Some citizens use hoverboard, hover cars, and magic-like mirrors that transform the user's image. These inventions are made possible because over the 300 years, the old structures made of metal were buried underground, and the new tech uses magnetic levitations to work. Technology is important to include in the adaptations because it developed the theme of government control, since anything that hovers has government markers to monitor and track it. Technology will also differentiate the film from other dystopian worlds, since there are many that are as unique as the world in UGLIES. 6. The Pretty Operations. In the book, the Pretty Operations is defined as a chance for ordinary citizens to become drop-dead gorgeous. It is taught at a young age to be the only way to become happy, and even children are expected to be excited about it. During the operations, the doctors grind and stretch your bones, enter the right shape, peel off your face, and rub all your skins away. Many viewers think it is an intriguing idea to become a supermodel like Pretty, but Netflix should include the gory details to ensure that the message gets across properly. These operations may transform the person into someone that is considered beautiful, but the cost is their identity. Tally's insecurity about her appearance should not be ignored, as many teens will relate to her struggles and empathize with her desire to be pretty. 5. Physical identity. The Pretty Operations takes away a person's independence and ability to think for themselves. Tally believes at the beginning of the book that the operations is simply due to biology. According to her, as well as her parents and teachers, no one wants to couple up with an ugly person. So making everyone pretty means that more people will become parents and humanity has a better chance of survival. Taking away features from a person, even if they considered ugly, in the names of making people the same, is similar to the goal of the Cybermen in Doctor Who. Netflix needs to include this commentary as it is crucial to Tally's character's arc and serves as the motivations for Shay to run away from Uglifield. 4. New Pretty Town and Uglifield. Everyone has their needs catered in the Uglifield, but the New Pretty Town is definitely the place to be. The town is idolized by the UGLIES, who all wants to move there. New Pretty Town is full of mansions and swimming pools, whereas Uglifield is neglected and modest. The government keeps Uglifield down to make the New Pretty Town seems better in comparison. Seeing both cities side by side in the film will be a great chance to show off some cool imagery and themes, and Netflix can certainly afford these effects or sets to bring both of them to life. New Pretty Town might not seem so bad as dystopias go, but Tally soon finds out that there's more beneath the shiny surface, and Netflix should not shy away from making the New Pretty Town as evil and as corrupt as possible. 3. Tally is an original character. Tally is more interesting than a typical protagonist. She is clever but has been brainwashed by the people around her to believe in pretty society. Whereas many other protagonists questions their surroundings right from the start, Tally is a trickster, and the very thing she does is sneak out of her house to go to a pretty party. Tally is adept at tricking people and can trick technology, using a penknife to shut down the government's monitor around her house. Keeping this personality trait in the film will differentiate Tally from other main characters such as Triss from Divergent. while Netflix want to make Tally more of a blank slate to enable anyone to relate to her. Keeping her quirks and traits is essential to creating a memorable protagonist. 2. Tally and Shay's friendship. Most dystopian films make it out about romance, like Katniss, Peeta, and Gale's love triangle in The Hunger Games, but Tally's friendships are a major part of the book and should not be taken out. Shay teaches Tally how to hoverboard and is the person who sparks the adventure Tally must go on. Tally's friendship with Shay takes her out of her comfort zone, with Shay introducing her to new experiences outside of the field. Tally's other friend is David, and a Smokey that teaches her more about the world. David is a potential love interest for Tally as he allows her to open up and shows a more emotional side of her personality. Yet Tally's journey doesn't need a romance to be compelling, and Netflix should prioritize female friendships to keep this franchise different from other dystopian films such as Divergence or The Host. 1. Special Circumstances and Dr. Cable. Special Circumstances is a government-controlled faction that keeps its citizens in line. Tally is recruited by the factions, starting the adventures that sends her down the rabbit hole discovering the society's hidden secrets. Portraying the specials that runs the government surveillance team will be a fun challenge, as they are meant to be superhuman and almost machine-like figures. Dr. Cable is described as cruel pretty, with a voice as sharp as a blade. Having an accomplished actress like Julianne Moore who can expertly convey Dr. Cable's cruelty and manipulations, as she has shown in some of her best movies, will be important for Netflix if they decide to make the 3 additional books into the films as the plots become darker and Cable shows her darker side. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you will love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.